Comedy. It's what makes you laugh. Maybe it's intentional, like a hilarious movie you're watching or a joke somebody tells you. But maybe it's an accident. You know, like the time my little brother got his head stuck in a chair. I couldn't help but laugh at something like that. Well, comedy comes in so many different forms. A funny joke, a clever pun, a laugh-out-loud performance. One of the most classic genres of comedy, and I know you're probably familiar with it, is slapstick. You know, when the unsuspecting businessman slips on a banana peel, or the fashionably attired debutante gets drenched by a bucket of water, or any hilarious moment which involves an innocent bystander and a pie in the face. Slapstick might make you think of the past, like those silent comedies and black and white films. But you know, the genre is still prevalent in film today. Think of comedians like Jim Carrey, Adam Sandler, Jack Black, Mr. Bean. All of these guys incorporate slapstick into their routines, but they definitely have been inspired by some of the greats, like Buster Keaton, Laurel and Hardy, the Three Stooges, and of course, Charlie Chaplin. But why is slapstick so funny? Well, it's a very physical type of comedy. Often the comedian is involved in a physical mishap. The mishap could be a harmless surprise, like the time Larry played the violin and accidentally hooked someone's toupee. Or when Charlie just couldn't hold on to those boxes. Or it could be a calamity, which seems almost cruel or painful, but which is utterly hilarious, like the poor man who's walking along the street and gets knocked over by a flying Buster Keaton. The element that all these slapstick moments have in common is the contrast, the before compared with the after, the capitulation of the innocent, oblivious passerby as he is forced to surrender to the unavoidable moment of utter, sometimes disgusting, sometimes painful, absolute chaos. You see, slapstick's classic moment, the pie in the face, is funny only if the recipient of the pie is first clean and neat. It's not as funny if he's already covered in frosting. These guys, don't waste your time. But this lady, watch out. Slapstick comedians seem totally oblivious, but you know that the best comedic moments, those real knee slappers, require perfect timing and skillful execution. The funny moment looks like a total accident, but it isn't at all. It's carefully planned. But it's funny because it makes the intentional joke look like an unintentional one.